No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion, Olin.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure 4 leg lock. Coming at you live from Cousin Tyrone's basement.
We're here in King Gunther's guest room, and we are not happy with what has taken place. We'll touch on that here shortly, but it's still a party here because we're still the champ. I say we because it's a team. We're a whole team.
Yeah, whole team and nothing but the team. There's been some weird things going on this last Monday on Raw. And to be honest with you, like I wrote my notes down, and there's not a lot of notes. It's really not. But I want to start off. Wonder was saying. Happy Juneteenth.
Yes, absolutely. Happy Juneteenth, Dre. I'm glad it is a federal holiday. If you don't know what it's all about at this point, stop being so ignorant to things, essentially.
In 2025, you still have to explain what Juneteenth is and what it symbolizes and what it's meant, what it is. That's weird. I actually just seen a video where a lady, a black woman, was in it looked like a mechanic shop, and the guy, one of the patrons, says, "Hey, you guys are, oh no, they're counting the till or something." He's like, "Yeah, we got to go drop it now because they're closed tomorrow or something." And the guy goes, "Why you guys closed tomorrow?" He goes, "Juneteenth," and he goes, he like says something snarky and just makes the whole experience for that customer so, like, it makes it feel like you're not wanted, right?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's crazy.
It's very weird.
Very weird. And in 2025, like, we still have that thing going on. So I say continue to educate people. Matter of fact, educate yourself. You know what I mean? If you, there's no way that you don't know, you haven't seen on social media somebody post something about Juneteenth. Right, so yeah, it's a quick Google search. You'll learn about the Emancipation Proclamation.
Don't worry, Dre's never been able to say things.
Dre's never been. Yeah, exactly.
And I would say one other thing too. Like, don't be a contrarian just to be a contrarian and be a dickhead and like for social media reasons to get views and clicks. We were talking about this just a moment ago. My internet is saying it's unstable, which is odd. So if I start cutting out, baby, you got to roll solo. Okay. So
I'll hold the fort down.
But yes, just don't be that kind of person. Cause it's, Twitter is a wasteland. It can be used for good and evil. And today I hopped on there just to try to see if there's any NBA news, any updates in wrestling. And man, there are some people are just, lonely assholes, I think, and just want attention for the wrong reasons. I'm going to switch my Wi-Fi because it keeps popping up. Go ahead and talk, Dre. I'll be right back.
I just want to hear this song. This is like the unofficial official song for Black folks. Optimistic Sounds of Blackness. This song right here actually debuted on, I want to say it was Class Act or House Party.
I'm back.
It was you listen to the words, man. It's fitting for today.
What song? So keep playing it. Sorry, I was gone that whole time. Oh.
You can see up when looking down. Optimistic, again, by Sounds of Blackness. This song right here, like in the household, in any black household, like this song was played. And there's a lot of meaning behind it. So if you don't know, again, what Juneteenth is, go do your Googles. I mean, it's been 160 years since slavery was abolished. Yes.
Our Ebro Darden, old man Ebro on Instagram, put up a great video. I'm assuming he used it from someone else. Ebro is known for that, but it's very a lot of information in it. So it's, short. Watch that.
Check it out. Okay, NXT last night, and I gotta say, I was disappointed with SmackDown. I was disappointed with Raw, and I was low key kind of disappointed with NXT for the first time in a long time. It was for me, it was not a fun wrestling week, and maybe
People are
it's just
saying AEW's show in Mexico was great, but I haven't seen it.
I
So.
need to watch it. I need to tune in. I heard MJF got beat up in Mexico,
Oh, I didn't
like
hear that.
not
Oh,
like
real
on the
life.
street. Yeah, like real life stuff. I heard he got
Shoot,
pressed.
brother. Wow, damn, that sucks.
I guess he doesn't hurt people.
Yeah, he gets hurt. I love MJF. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully it wasn't anything too serious, and people can really like know when they're acting and when they're in their character. And
Yeah.
you know, MJF's probably a really great guy. Maybe he donates. You know, I don't know. I know he's in the new Happy Gilmore. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Him and Bad Bunny. My son is very excited for that. And I'm like, I don't know if we can watch Happy Gilmore yet. You're 7.
No, he can. He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it is.
Yeah. But speaking of NXT, our girl, my friend, Mariah May, aka Blake Monroe, she signed her contract. She signed her life away to NXT. She is officially on the roster. And upon that, she got approached by Fatal Influence, a 3-woman collective that decided they want to put her through a table. That's not how you want to be welcomed into NXT. I guess Wonder is frozen right now. His internet sucks. But Monroe, she got put through a table, and I didn't want to see that. I wanted to see her get somebody strong that, you know, because the question is where is she gonna go? Like, who is gonna test her? And it feels like all the powerhouses, the Jordan Graces, the Kailanis, the Lash Legends, they're all tied up with each other, right? So when we see Blake Monroe get thrown through a table by Fatal Influence, I'm like, I get it. All right. But I wish we would have got a stronger woman lead to put her through the table.
Dre, I don't know if you can hear me. I'd love to say I heard all of that, but here we are. Here we are, Google Fiber, unstable as shit. Supposed to be the best internet. You're freezing. I'm talking. I don't even know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can.
Yeah. We're good. I can hear you.
Okay.
Jeez. It's all on his end, by the way. It's on his end.
Yeah.
Okay, NXT let down. That was the major thing off of NXT. Cody Rhodes, he advances in the King of the Ring. He won his match in the Fatal 4-Way. Wonder really doesn't have internet right now. Oh man, this episode is gonna rock and roll. But yeah, Cody Rhodes advances for King of the Ring. He will be facing Jey Uso this Monday. Wonder is back. Wonder, can you hear us? Are you okay over there?
This is fucking crazy. All right. I'm canceling Google Fiber after this. I can't do it. This has happened the past 3 weeks. Where are you at? Cody, Jay. Wow, huh? What are we getting here?
Well, we're getting Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso this Monday night. It's gonna be on Raw, right? It's a Raw show.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
is it just a straight up like what are you like? Are we gonna get a plot twist? Is something happening, or is it just match happens? All right, hey brother, good match.
I think this has to be a straight up one-on-one, mano-y-mano. We're boys, but hey, this has to be done. I don't think we see anything that is too crazy. I mean, we keep on going to the Sami Zayn heel turn. I don't see that happening. I'm trying to think of what else could happen with Jey Uso. Jay, his last thing was Gunther. I don't see Gunther paying him any mind. Cena, maybe Cena comes and ruins Cody's opportunity. Maybe that's it. Maybe Cena is the one, or maybe Cena sends Jake Paul to ruin. But then Cena and Jake Paul really aren't getting along right now. I think if I'm a betting man, I say John Cena but John Cena's tied up with killings in CM Punk. So I think maybe because of that, I think maybe it is just a straight up match, mano-y-mano, and we see Jey Uso get the win over Cody Rhodes. Oh, but I don't know if he can do that to Cody Rhodes right now.
Yeah, I don't know how this goes. Someone's got to hop in and ruin something, or we're getting a turn in some way from Cody or Jay. They can't turn Cody or Jay. I don't know. Something's going to happen to where there's interference. We're not going to have a straight up like, hey, great match, brother. Yeet.
Yeah,
Jaboose. No, we're not. That's not happening.
So what's the prediction? How does this thing shake?
Does it feel like Cody has to? Cody's got to win. Yeah.
Cody Sami Zayn doesn't make sense, but Cody Randy Orton makes sense.
You're right.
But then it's again Cody.
Sammy's winning on the other side. Sammy's winning on the other side.
But Cody Rhodes doesn't make sense, so it has to be Jay.
Okay, so then Jay is winning. But how is Cody losing this? Cena? It's Cena, right?
That's the thing, is that last time we seen Cena, he has his hands full with Punk and Killings.
Yeah, but Cena's, ruining wrestling. So maybe he make.
I think it's Paul. Paul's been off TV since Money in the Bank.
It's a good call.
I think Paul is still he's like, yo, that's my spot, and he goes in and he takes the spot from Cody Rhodes, or he tries to take it away from Jey Uso, but ends up messing up Cody Rhodes in the process.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say Jake Paul's probably the one.
And then we're getting.
I mean,
Logan, Jesus, nothing to do with King of the Ring, in a sense for this next week, but we're getting Sammy Cross in a match on Monday. We can't just have happy Sammy beat Jey Uso. Or can we? Does Sammy as King of the Ring make sense?
It doesn't, but it does because it is Saudi Arabia.
I have so many questions and no answers.
Are they still going over there, even though what's going on with Iran? They're all pretty close, right? Middle East they're all pretty close together, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think there's way too much money in Saudi, and I think that there's not going to be a worry for the wrestlers or people. I would assume they're still going over there, but also that's very scary too. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Good question. Maybe they move it here. Let's see.
That's Saudi money, though. I think they'll be fine. I don't think safety is going to be an issue. But man, what's going on over there right now is they ain't slowing down. That's for damn sure.
The whole what's going on all over is there's a lot. But yes, that is very much so scary. I don't see any news about them changing or moving it. Nope. Where's Roman? I've been thinking about this lately. Where the hell's Roman?
He's waiting for that ink to dry. You know the rumors about TKO not wanting to fulfill that $15 million.
Yeah. They have to, though, right? Or are they just underwater with WWE? There's no way they're underwater with WWE.
They said $3 billion. That's what was reported, and it's a publicly traded company, so I think those numbers are real. I haven't dove into it, but I believe those numbers I would assume would be real since they're a public company. But you think about $3 billion like that, it's not going to take them long to make that money back.
Mm-mm. No, I just how? What are they overspending on?
Talent, maybe.
Are they? Maybe, yeah. They got to make a ton though, but also I don't know what it looks like getting money from Peacock. I know the Netflix deal was huge. How much longer are they on Peacock? I don't know. For their PLEs, because you're just paying Peacock whatever you're paying, your subscription.
Well, the rumors have been that Netflix isn't really producing.
Interesting. It's always the number one show on Netflix, but for that day.
Exactly. And what else is going on that day? They haven't had. If you think about it, Netflix hasn't had no big releases. I mean, their last big release was Squid Games, and that was 6 months ago.
Stranger Things this fall, baby. I'm in there like swimwear. Can't wait.
Last installment, right?
Yeah, it's over. The kids are in their 30s now. I don't know how the hell they're going to make them look like kids, but.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can't. It's a whole other thing. But I am very excited for that. So as we get closer to that, I'll be talking more about it, I'm sure.
Hell yeah. Okay, so Jey Uso, we're both saying Jey Uso's gonna get that win over Cody.
One thing about Jey Uso, sorry. Last week we were speculating who the question mark man is. And then all of a sudden they just put Jey Uso in it and announced it. Because I mean, that we're recording this on Thursday, again, Juneteenth. We didn't record earlier in the week. And I had texted you, Jey Uso's the question mark man, SMH. And you thought I was fucking around, I think. You were like, you're a hater. And then about 15 minutes later, you're like, oh, damn. I was like, yeah.
Well, I didn't see the announcement. I don't even know how you got that announcement. Because there was no show on.
I have people on the inside, inside my moles in the WWE.
Green Fusion, I know.
But yeah, I was just like, what? Like, we really can't get anybody else? And again, man, my son, obsessed with Jay. He was home yesterday. He's at my in-laws now, swimming and having a great summer, as a kid does. He was here yesterday, and last week we've watched so many Jey Uso matches. And the thing is, I kind of get why kids love him. He's just very, like, as a kid, my favorite wrestler was Ultimate Warrior when I was little. Ultimate Warrior had like 5 moves. Jay, and he was charismatic, right? Perfect. There's Jay.
Probably one of the worst wrestlers ever, Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. And Jay's
amazing.
He looked amazing, was crazy. Jay's got the yeet behind him. And I Jay's a much better wrestler than Ultimate Warrior. But it's like, I get it now. I get it. Like, seeing it through my son's eyes, my son's yeeting all over the house.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is what makes me happy is that old man Wonder is now, he gave it up to CM Punk, and now he's giving it up to Jey Uso. This is progress. I like this.
My son also said that his third favorite wrestler was CM Punk yesterday. And I was like, Jesus, what is happening?
Yes.
He goes, Jay, Bad Bunny, CM Punk. Even though, Bad Bunny was just, had
all three solid. That's
three. Yeah.
Solid Survivor Series team here. War Games, here we come.
Yeah. My son would die. That would be everything to him.
Going along the lines of the mystery men's reveal, right, for this tournament, something that hindsight now makes me even more angry is not letting Asuka be a surprise.
Oh
Asuka,
my God.
on Monday night, the pop she got was incredible. Now think about that without us knowing.
Yeah.
Who is this? Who's the next person? And then we see her come out with the mask. We see the mask, and it's a whole new intro. She has
her original intro is what it was. So that would have been a whole other thing,
So it's like, give us that. Like, let that be a surprise. Don't tell us.
Yeah. And maybe because they are in the hole, if they are in the hole 3 billion, it's like, we got to get as many eyes on this. And there's a lot of Asuka fans, She's been going for over a year.
How about sprinkle in some rumors, right? Use social media, blur that line like you talk about so much. Like, use the social media to put it out there where Io Sky is your champion. Have her be like, oh, this mystery person, like, who is it or whatever? Or talk to somebody on the phone. Who's this mystery person? All right. Is it going to be, is it going to be another member of Damage Control? Is Dakota Kai coming back, or is it going to be Asuka?
Yeah. Sticking with the social media theme, and then we can get back to Asuka in just a sec. When Goldberg came out, and Michael Cole's like, the rumors are true.
You guys announced it.
Yes, it's so fucking stupid. But let's go back to Asuka, and then I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant about Goldberg. But Asuka looked great. It's like she never left, her and Stephanie McQuay. Great, man. We could get that every week, that match. Right. And I think I texted you, I was like, this is going to sound kind of fucked up, but we didn't need Rodriguez or Ivy Nile in this match.
We didn't.
Yeah.
Did not. I loved having Asuka back. She's one of my favorites, right? And having her back, like you said, it was like she never left, but it's like she fell back in love with it. Putting it in DJ terms, like, for a long time, I was doing a gig every week and I fell out of love with DJ, and I got a new setup and I fell back in love with DJ, and I took a little bit of a break. Now I'm back. I love it. Right. It's kind of like that. What I got, that's the feeling I got from Asuka. Asuka was playing to the crowd. She had a new look. her move set, it looked like she put in some new type of things with her move set, and she looks so clean, so crisp. And her English, oh my gosh, her English has gotten better. I love it. I love when she hit the mic. It's like the fire's still here. I'm here.
Yeah, it was great. She's great. I hope she stays around for a long time. I know she's battled injuries. Obviously, she's been gone for such a long time. So fun though. And again, her and Stephanie, we could run that back. Like that could be the thing about adding Stephanie and now you have Asuka back, you have Rhea, EO, like Raw's man, the women's division is insane.
Stacked.
Mhm.
And with
Perez,
Asuka,
Perez didn't mention her.
Roxanne, the prodigy. How can you forget
Roxanne? I want to be your man.
Okay, so we got Asuka. She came back and we're watching Raw, right? And me and my family were watching it. Wifey, she tolerates us, but wifey gets into it as well. She was like, Asuka's back, great, but she better not win. She just got back. And what happens?
She's winning.
Against the W.
Yeah.
Which we didn't pick her, right? Like we both said
we picked Stephanie.
Quay, right?
Yeah. We got to stop doing that because it'll be a thing now where we just always say it.
Well, that was your girl.
Yeah. Shout out to Nikki.
But we were thinking Stephanie Vakira was gonna definitely win, and Asuka, she got the win. I'm not mad at it. And thinking in hindsight, taking a step back, I'm not mad at Asuka taking this whole thing and going and battling her sister and EO.
Yeah, no,
that's what I want.
Yeah, just put a rocket on her back and let's go.
But does she get over Bliss?
Yeah, I think so. I think she gets over Bliss. The other side's interesting. Jade and Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's gonna happen there?
There's so much that you could tell this from this, right? Like Cargill, we've been waiting for her to hit the top of the roster. Wifey brought this up as well. She was like, you and Tavian talked about this Jade chick coming over from AEW, and all she's done is kind of just been there. She hasn't really had a moment. And the more she said that, I was like, Jade really hasn't had a moment.
Her and Bianca, that was fun. But then, she was off TV for a while with her, whatever I think maybe she had some type of injury she had to take care of. But yeah, I think it's coming. One funny thing about Jade is, again, watching a ton of wrestling in this house, old, new, in between. PLEs I've already watched 100 times, and my son we're watching, and Jade Cargill comes out, and my wife's, I think we're eating dinner, and my son goes, Mom, that's what you look like in your 20s, huh? And I almost spit out my fucking food. And I was like, yeah, you nailed it. That's exactly what your mother looked like in her 20s.
Oh, man.
And she was like, yeah, more or less.
I would have been just missing a few abs, but yeah. I think I had a maybe two more than Jade Cargill.
Yeah, wild, but yeah, that was very funny. 7-year-olds are fun, man. They're fun and crazy.
What was the show? Kids Say the Darndest Things.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. Quick side note. Child story. I really have to learn to watch my mouth around him. So we're playing hide and seek last night because we needed to take a break from wrestling. We wrestle almost every night, and he's been whooping my ass. And I was like, all right, we're going to take a break tonight. So we're playing hide and seek, and I'm hiding in his bathroom in the tub with the curtain, right? And for him, I make a noise, boop, boop, and then he'll come find me. But he was right outside the door, and he said, make a noise. And I was like, I'm not doing that. He's way too close to me. Make a noise, and you're gonna have to beep this out if you use it for anything. Fuck, Dad, make a noise. And he goes, and then he stops himself because he realized what he just said.
Hold on, did you make a noise? Did you start laughing?
I I had to hold, you know what I'm saying? And then he went back downstairs to look, and then I made a noise again, and he comes running up the steps.
Oh my gosh.
I was dying trying not to laugh. But anyways, back to wrestling. That was just another fun story from summer vacation.
And Naya's new thing is what the hell? What the hell? 4-year-old. Yeah. What a cast, what a pink castle. What are you gonna do? What the hell? All right, little girl.
As long as she doesn't start singing that song. What the hell? What the helly? What the hell?
What the hell?
helly?
Yeah. Okay. Tension with Raquel and Liv.
Is Liv gone for a while now? What's I saw something that said 6 months. Is that real? That can't be real.
Can't be real. They said a dislocated shoulder. You just pop that thing in and get back to work.
Yeah, fucking mommy did it at when she lost to Liv, right? Oh, now you're frozen. Am I frozen or are you frozen? What's
frozen.
happening?
I'm good. I'm not frozen. That's all you, baby boy. You are killing it with the internet today.
People are gonna love this episode. They're gonna love it.
Please get your internet fixed.
How do I get it fixed?
Yeah, I don't know.
Google Fiber is never sponsoring this show.
I hope Liv isn't hurt, but it doesn't make. I'm really confused. I wonder if the writing room is like, how the hell did we get these tag titles off of these two, and what's next for Liv? Like, I don't either that or she really did get hurt. It didn't look like a bad injury to me. Like for Zoe Stark, it was clear Zoe Stark got hurt. But for Liv, I really didn't see the dislocation. I didn't see how bad it was, but guess we got to take them for their word, right? If Liv is out for 6 months, what does that look like? Rodriguez is obviously not. Do they blow up the Judgment Day, right? Or do they put the other tag belt on Perez? Is again going back to 4 weeks ago when I said I hope they don't do the same thing that they did with Jade and Bianca and put the tag title on Naomi. It sounds like it's looking like we're repeating history right now.
Yeah, I think we are, and I think Roxanne will be the other one to have that belt if Liv is truly out that long. And it also feels like we're really slowly playing the end of the Judgment Day, or at least Finn's ending in the Judgment Day. It's a very slow rollout. Google Fiber update. They can't even test my speed because here we are, piece of shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. If she's really out that long, then you have to take the titles off of them or put it on Roxanne. But then that also tells a good story of when Liv comes back and is like, similar to what happened with, with Rhea. A new woman moves in. You know what I'm saying? And we just kind of recycle that story, but with different people.
Ain't that crazy? I seen on the internet that everybody that Dom gets with ends up getting hurt.
Yeah.
Rhea was gone for a while, and then now Liv.
They call him not the black. They call some women black widows that are that way, right? Like, what would they call him? The
Brown recluse.
Yeah, brown. Exactly. Okay, can I get on my rant?
Get on your rant.
If my internet will fucking work. It says it's connected just fine, but obviously it isn't. Goldberg, we all knew he was coming. He walks out. And this is zero disrespect to my father, who's 72 and had a hip replacement. Goldberg looked like my dad walking down the aisle. Hips tight as hell, sweating. He was sweating for zero reason. Maybe he was doing some jumping jacks in the back. I hate it. I hate this. You're next. I hate it. Gunther's not next. See, we're freezing. See, if there's anything that
just
pisses me off more,
just keep going.
Than slow internet or internet issues, it's Goldberg.
Just keep going. Just keep talking. You're good. Keep talking. Keep going. Or it's all good. You're good. Just keep going. Just keep talking, Wonder. Wonder gets on a Goldberg tirade, and then his internet says, no. What if Goldberg owns the internet company? What if Goldberg is Google Fiber? Maybe Goldberg owns the internet.
I don't know what time I cut out. But I said, if there's anything that pisses me off more than shitty internet, it's Goldberg. But
We
here we
got
are,
it.
and see now it's saying my
Keep
internet is
going,
trash
Wonder.
again.
Keep going. Just keep talking. You're good.
I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep rolling. He looked like my dad. He yelled the "Who's next?" He said, "Oh, you started something with me in Atlanta." Are we to believe that there's a chance that Goldberg's going to win the title? He's going to beat Gunther and take this title off of him?
Absolutely.
How and why and who wants that? If they're hurting for money, is Goldberg bringing it back? Goldberg again, who looked like my father. We remember the past couple Goldberg matches were horrendous. Horrendous. Goldberg hasn't looked solid since he squashed Brock. Actually, him and Brock had a pretty solid match after that. But what are we doing? Why? I hate this. And it better be his last goddamn match. It better be his retirement match, and he better go out on his back. The end.
Do you think that actually is gonna happen?
It has to.
You really think that Mr. Who's Next is gonna march down there, go through the sparklers, and let Gunther choke him out and put him to sleep?
Are we going to go through a goddamn summer of Goldberg?
I hope not.
Bill Goldberg. Because if he wins this at Saturday night's main event in July, we're going to have to see him. Listen, John Cena is all-time great, right? And Goldberg, we can say whatever, people can say whatever they want. I'm not a big fan, but he carried WCW along with the NWO for a little while. Manny Lemons loves him. Big Goldberg guy, that Manny Lemons.
Trash.
And it's like, but so we're going to have for the summer into the fall, if Goldberg wins this, John Cena, who's on his retirement tour, and Bill Goldberg, who again walks like my dad, who had a hip replacement, are going to be the champions of this company. Trying and if they are losing $3 billion, do you wonder why Bill Goldberg is? Listen, I will. There was a sign one time that says, "If Cena wins, we riot." If Goldberg wins, you're going to catch me out in these streets, flipping garbage cans over, all kinds of wildness. Don't do it.
You go to WWE.com right now. You don't even got to go to WWEshop.com. You ain't got to go there. Just go to the main website. And you are prompted with, yep, you guessed it, a Bill Goldberg t-shirt.
You are. And I was
3 of them. My
son wanted to look at the entire roster of WWE yesterday. Pulled it up. That shit popped up. And he goes, "What's this?" So that's trash.
His propaganda.
Oh, I can't do it, Dre. I can't go through Bill Goldberg. Listen, if they let Goldberg squash Brock fucking Lesnar, 2016, I think it was, there's no question that they could let him do it to Gunther. We don't need that.
Yeah.
Nobody needs it. Nobody wants it. Nobody needs it. Okay.
I will.
Your boy Emilio Sparks was talking wild on Twitter, saying that he's here for it. Emilio, I don't know you. I'm a fan, but god damn it, that's a shit take. Okay, you send this clip to him.
It is. I mean, you got the people that really want to see Goldberg get this thing, right? There's a nostalgia there, but I also don't see it happening. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But I'll be completely honest. How impressive would it be if he hits him with a jackhammer? If Goldberg's able to get Gunther up and he holds Gunther up there for a while and hits him with the jackhammer, I don't know.
It would be incredibly impressive, but I don't think it's happening. He could remember when he tried to do that to Taker. I mean, Gunther is probably a solid like 40 pounds ish less than Taker, but really, and that was how many years ago? It's not happening, bro.
I mean,
and he could try it, and he could probably injure Gunther, right? We're gonna have this sorry.
Damn.
He's in great listen, I hope when I'm, how old is Goldberg? 60, 58?
Something like that, 50s, I bet.
I hope when I'm his age, I am as in good of shape as he is, but I just don't walk like I had a hip replacement. That's all.
Yeah, those knees, man. It's. I hope he doesn't do a McMahon and bust both hammies or both quads on his way to the ring, because my
I mean,
man.
would it be so bad?
Come on,
I said that
come
quiet.
on.
We
Yeah,
could have
don't.
his son come out. We could have Gage come out because he just got the matching tattoo. Have Gage come out and wrestle.
Well, that was my next question: is what if this is an introduction for his son, who got the NIL deal with the WWE? What if this is kind of like a nice preview of his son? Would it be wasted? Do you think this would be a wasted introduction to his son?
No, but also that's so far away for his son, right? Like his son's what, a sophomore or junior in college?
I think
So
so.
we got some. Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I mean, we think about the stars right now whose parents or dads were superstars at some point, and that's not all, but a lot of popular folks in WWE, right? Usos, Jay to be specific, Breaker, like it happens. So maybe, but Rikishi was never like the top guy, right? The Steiners were never just like they had some weird running, not both of them, but
Scott.
had a weird run. Yeah, Scott had a weird run in WCW and then like kind of in WWE for a moment, but like you're Goldberg's son. And as much as I don't like Goldberg, he was enormous. That's like saying like, "Oh, I'm Stone Cold's son."
Yeah.
Or I'm The Rock's son, Like how do you live up to that? So
I
it'd be
mean,
very tough for him to, unless he can actually wrestle.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. If he can
If he can
actually
really
come in
wrestle.
and wrestle and not hurt people,
Yeah.
like Goldberg was the real Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, for real. That's one thing I thought too. Like, let Bret Hart come out and trip his ass up. Bloop.
But Brett can even, man, he can't even walk.
I know Bret's struggling, man.
Okay, where are we at? What else is pressing
just-
on the docket?
Yeah.
Let's see, Gunther and Goldberg Saturday night's main event. That's our main event, right?
You'd think so. Yeah. I wonder, when are we gonna get Truth or Killings and Cena again?
That's Monday or Friday. Oh no,
But
it's Friday. I think
Friday,
that's when it's scheduled.
But do we think that's it? Like that's the match and then it blows over?
I don't think I don't know. The truth, Killing's got the people right now, so I don't know if they keep on doing it, but I don't want them to overdo it with him, right?
Yeah.
Like
I heard
I don't want him and Cross to team up. Like let Killings and Cross go and fucking wreck shit.
Yeah. I heard one of the podcasts I listened to, I believe it was the Mass Man. Kaz was talking about, or was it Kaz or shit? Now I don't even remember. But talking about what if they find a way to get Truth into the match with Punk and Cena. And at first I was for it, but then I was kind of like, it feels like Punk and Cena need to have their own thing.
Yeah, I'm not for a triple threat in that.
Yeah. And how are we I mean, we have, when is that? It's next weekend, right? Next Saturday.
Night of Champions is next Saturday.
Yeah. Afternoon of Champions here in the States. How do we get Punk to lose that? I'm not there. How do they get Punk to lose that match? Because Cena has to keep that title on him, but make it like where Punk doesn't lose any mojo. Like, what is it?
You have McIntyre come back and ruin his life again. McIntyre's off TV.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I love Drew, but I'm kind of over those two. We don't need that.
Until you get another Hell in the Cell match with those two, and then you're like, "Oh, it's a classic. This is great."
True. It's true. I should bite my tongue.
It always happens that way, right? Like we're over it, we've already seen it, and then it happens, and then we're happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think you're right though. I think we can't just have Cena. Punk just lose and just
take the L. Yeah.
Especially not with the Cena that we've seen lately.
Mm-hmm.
and Punk being on such a great run right now, like you can't do that to Punk.
Yeah. Again, going back to, I've been watching so many PLEs and Jey Uso matches with my son. I feel like you and I maybe glossed over this a bit because it just
Hey, we ain't gloss over nothing.
wait, we did. When Cena and Paul were tag team against Jay and Cody, and they had their little rift. Like, remember they were like, but it seems like nothing came from that. But they were
That's
arguing that essentially cost them the match. But
that's
then
nothing.
nothing.
That's kind of what I was alluding to earlier. It was like, yeah, is it Logan that comes in and ruins the match between Jay and Cody? But why would that make sense if Paul and the last time we seen Paul, him and Cena were beefing. You know,
Mhm.
they weren't on the same page. It was the old guy saying he's teaching the new guy stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's so much unknown shit that the WWE has been giving us, and it's a little frustrating.
I think it's unknown to them too. Like how we got Jay as the mystery man, right? I don't think that was the plan.
No.
There's no way that was the plan.
So what was it? Who was the mystery person that couldn't make it? Was it Bill Goldberg? Maybe that's why he was walking all crazy, because it was supposed to be Goldberg, and maybe he got hurt, and then they were like, all right, well, we can't have him wrestle yet.
Ugh.
Maybe that was
maybe because him in Saudi would be huge, right? For the people there. He wins the King of the Ring, challenges Gunther. You're next.
right there.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. And maybe they're just hoping, wishing, and praying that by July 11th, he's
holding
fine.
up. Yeah. I wrote here on my notes, Slim Jim sponsored tables. It's only a matter of time until we get the Slim Jim move of the night.
I would almost be better with that because they used to do, the Slim Jim, whatever.
Yeah.
The table, it's stupid. Like, again, how are they losing so much money? They have branding every fucking where. It's all over the ring. It's on the turnbuckles now, right? I saw a thing the other day on Instagram. It's like we're months away from this, and it was the belt with Slim Jim, Prime, like all these logos on it, and I'm like, I swear to God, hopefully
real Ricky Bobby style.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, I'm a ladder, a table. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, TKO?
You see,
you're fumbling everything. God, sorry.
You see a pimp named Slipback?
Yeah,
backstage. Xavier Woods, man, what are you doing, man? Why you dressed like a pimp?
Yeah,
I had a whole photo shoot too.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, like it's 2025. What are we doing, man?
Yeah,
we out here dressed like a pimp.
Woods is a funny dude, though. Like outside of wrestling, when I've seen interviews with him, or he's a big gamer, he's just a different human being. But it's all good.
Yeah, pimp your way out of those damn titles, hopefully. You watched you finished SmackDown. Did you see Bayley's promo?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. There's a moment when I'm watching her and she just looks different. I don't know if it was the eyebrows. I don't know if it was the color of the purple hair. It looked, and I love Bayley. So, and I shouldn't be judging a woman's looks.
Oh, here we go.
I shouldn't do it. And you guys can cancel me in 2030 when you see this. But Bayley looked hungover. Bayley was swollen in the face. And there's a point where she's backstage, right? She does the in-ring stuff, but then there's a segment on backstage, and she looks totally different. Like her eyes look swollen when she was in the ring. And I was like, is Bayley hungover? Did she have a rough night? Because she looked rough. And
yeah, maybe.
It made it even more worse when she was begging the crowd to chant her song. She's like, I hear you out there. And nobody was saying nothing. And then like a couple people started doing it. And then like it was really awkward. It just seemed really off. And I was like, damn, is Bayley? Is she intoxicated right now? What's going on?
I don't imagine they would let her out on TV in this day and age if she was smashed. If this was Attitude Era, absolutely, she'd be out there, you know. But yeah, she does have a bit of a different look. It's very like, Gwen Stefani, like No Doubt era, where it seemed like she was just hanging with like all the Chicanos in LA.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's different for sure. And I don't know, I like Bailey, man, but even before she got hurt, kind of felt like she was just in a holding pattern. And I remember months ago saying like maybe Bailey's just kind of over it and is ready to go join her homegirl Sasha Banks, but who apparently won another title in Mexico, by the way.
She's holding all the titles.
All the titles, all the belts. But yeah, I'm enjoying this little feud, but surprisingly enough, I'm enjoying Lyra's role in it the most.
Mm. Yeah,
Because
she's
she's
a
kind of the
real vibe.
outsider, but she's doing her thing and she's the up and comer. And I, again, Becky Lynch just is the least believable heel in the history of heels. But she's a great wrestler too, but she's so much more believable as a babyface.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I had one other note on my notes of notes is Wyatt Six going after those tag titles. What'd you think? This is their first official match back. It feels like it's always the same. Dexter Loomis and Gacy
Mhm.
tagging from the Wyatt Six. They took on, was it Fraxium?
I got to go back and look. I don't
No,
remember.
no. It was Motor City.
Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They fought Motor City. Thoughts on them pursuing these tag titles? What's your thoughts there?
I'm okay with it, I guess. I don't know. I like that they're going after the whole tag division, right? And there's this whole like, again, with WWE, sometimes it feels like they don't know exactly where they're going in certain things, or maybe it just feels that way when you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm actually okay with this. Now, again, I'm so critical of these guys, not the wrestlers themselves, but the story of the Wyatt Six, that I'm just now I don't expect much.
You lowered your
Storyline,
expectations.
storyline wise, I'm just it's like I know all these guys can wrestle. It's cool. They were murderers when they first showed up, killed half the roster and officials and different people and Chad Gable. But now they're just kind of like weird cultish, wrestlers, and it is what it is. I don't know. I could talk till I'm blue in the face about how let down I am of the way that their stories have unfolded. But I do like that they're a part of something and that they're going after the entire tag division.
Do they get the titles though?
This is the thing; they don't need them.
They
Like
don't.
if you do it right, they shouldn't have titles. They shouldn't give a shit about titles.
You know what I would like? I would like them to win the belts and then don't even take them. Like
Mm,
just put them over Dawkins and Ford's body.
hmm
Like we don't even want these. We
Yeah,
want your souls. That's what
yeah,
we want. We're claiming souls. We're not claiming titles.
yeah. Like The Rock wanted Cody's soul. Yeah,
Yeah, what
that
happened
that
with
that,
that?
that made no sense. But yeah, let's be the soul collectors. Okay, let's get fucking the boogeyman back. Have him run with them. Let's get Papa Shango out here. You know, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Man, it was such a miss, such a historic fumble of characters. And even with, I mean, took them off of TV for so long. And we were
Mhm.
so hyped when they came back for Bray's birthday. But you legitimately could have been doing things the whole time. That's a great thing about these type of characters, the mystique behind them. When Bray came back, like just the little things you drop, the attention to detail, the what do they call it, Easter eggs, like different shit like that. But it just seems like they don't care. And maybe it's because like people weren't necessarily gravitating towards it, but it felt like they were, like people were into it. The howdy thing, like they gotta figure something out with that mask. It just looks cheap and just dumb.
Yeah.
I'd almost rather have him just be him, but creepy, right? Like he looks so much like Bray now. It's weird, but it's like just have him come out like that, or take that mask off. Because when he's sitting there with that mask on, it's like no, this isn't it.
I want Dexter Lumis, just let Dexter Lumis just go solo. Let him go and get this Intercontinental Championship.
But then you got to totally change him. He's just got to be Dexter Lumis, and that didn't work before, right? When he was this like kind of psychotic stalker guy. I don't know, man. Like
he's still married to Hardwell, by the way. They never got divorced.
Yeah, but like the whole thing, it's just it's the most epic fumble of a character, a storyline, a faction, and they're trying to get it back in some ways, but it's like at this point we've just I don't know. And again, they just shouldn't be good guys.
Yeah.
People can think about what they want about them, and they can. That's always been that way in wrestling. You can cheer for a bad guy. Happened with Roman. All these people in the past, but they should not be baby facious. Wow, that's a lot. At all.
Yeah,
I just pulled a Dre right there. Baby facious.
I'll take it.
But yeah, I don't know. Let's just bury that thing. I'm just going in circles at this point because I love the thought of the Wyatt Six and hate the execution.
I agree 100%. Should we jump into our wrestler of the week?
Was there anything
you cover?
No, I don't.
You don't have no notes because this week was shit.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it all, but it was just kind of like, meh. I can talk about this.
Yeah. All right, your wrestler of the week. Who you got?
Asuka, no question. Beats advances in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Looked amazing. Was on fire. Again, her and Stephanie Vaquer. I could watch that every Raw, every PLE for the next 6 months. I say that now, but maybe it gets stale. She looked amazing though. So, and I'm happy to have her back. So Asuka is my wrestler of the week.
Absolutely. I am going to second that and say Asuka as well. And one thing I did note too for that match, that woman's fatal 4-way to advance to Queen of the Ring, is that when Stephanie was doing her I don't even know what they call it, the butt driver, I guess you would call it, something like that. Mm-hmm. They're not doing the eye no more. People were counting.
Yeah.
Like it hurt my feelings, man. Like we worked really hard at NXT to do the
Yeah.
But now they're just 1, 2, 3. No, man, we need the
Yeah. I think it was just towing that line, you know what I mean, of just getting too close to the Attitude Era and exploiting women's bodies.
It's empowerment, man. That move is so empowering. Naomi don't do it as good. I'm just saying.
Naomi, yeah, I mean, Steph, she's the one, man. She
owned it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All
Absolutely
right,
does.
If you want to follow me, actually, you can go onto my Instagram at DreRawka, DRERAWKA. I just released a new vlog on the Patreon. I'm one of my accountability pieces is to add more content that you can only get on the Patreon. So definitely go check that out. My dad makes a cameo. When you take your mom to the store, does she take forever or is she in and out?
Oh, I don't take my mother to the store anymore. She actually now she orders her groceries and then goes and picks them up. Every now, like she goes to Costco with my niece now.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm not taking my mom to the store because when we would go, it was just like it was a whole thing.
Oh, that's where I'm at. When when your parents get into the 60s, that's where I'm at. I love my dad. That's my rock. That's my guy. And he's funny. He makes a cameo on the Patreon. Also, I need to shout out Scores Sports Bar and Grill in Lehigh, Utah. I DJ'd there over the weekend, and they are a group of fun people, man. Lehigh knows how to have fun. They're not standing against the wall. They're not too cool to dance. And it was very warm and very welcoming. So salute to them. And salute to everybody and anybody that was participating in No King's Day. Here in Salt Lake City, we had a tragic weekend at No King's Day. We had lives lost, and also at Westfest, which is a carnival, I guess you would even call it, a celebration for the city of West Valley. There was senseless violence, and an 18-year-old baby got murdered, and so it's been doom and gloom here in Salt Lake City. And I just wanted to salute anybody that was, one, protesting, but two, that said good thoughts and good energy to the families that have lost people over this weekend as well.
Yep, we got to do better. We always try to do better, and then stuff like this happens. And obviously, if I had the answers, or any of us had the answers, I don't think these things would happen. But yeah, the older you get, and especially when you're a parent and you see these type of things happen, you're just like, it's a battle within yourself, not to make it about you or I, but it's like, how do we make things better for the next generation and everyone going forward? So I don't know. I don't have the answer to it. I have thoughts on it, but it's like, yeah, very, very somber times with the folks that have been lost. The baby, as you had mentioned, the gentleman at the No Kings protest. It's just, I don't know, man. We just got to do better.
I agree 100%. If you want to follow us at the number, or Figure the Number 4 podcast, you can do that. We got a live, not a live, a in studio episode that we did with Manny Lemons is out. We're going to be having some more content. We did a game, Will Wonder. If you know anything about the Will Wonder show, he does a thing called Hurdle, where he plays 5 seconds of a song, and we have to guess it. So me and Manny went head to head. I won't tell you who won, but we went head to head on wrestling songs, theme songs. So
yeah, that was a lot of fun. And we'll have some more content once I edit it, and for socials, right? Played some more games with Manny. So yeah, just got to find time for that. We got a soccer game tonight. Coaching my son's soccer game. 104 degrees.
Hold on, you guys are still doing it?
Yeah. Emailed, hey, we canceling this? We rescheduling this? No, we don't do that for heat. I'm like, it's gonna be 100, and I don't even want to coach in this shit, much less have these kids at 5 p.m. run around. So, anyways, I bitched a lot about the White Six, about my internet, which is now showing that it's unstable again. Now I got to be outside in 106-degree weather. It could be a lot worse, but
is little Boricua, is he hydrated? I know you said he's swimming. Is
he will. I bring these squirt bottles too, like these ones that mist, and I just spray the kids in the faces as they come to the sideline. That's real, because I did that last week. But I told the parents, hey, bring water for your kids, because some don't, and it's never been this hot. I'm like, how the hell don't you just bring a water bottle? Even if it doesn't, you don't ice it up. Like,
isn't the coach? Should. Aren't you, as the coach, responsible to bring the Gatorade tub?
No, it rotates. I bring the first week's treats. Everyone else brings treats after that. And here's another thing, okay? We're going to end on this. I have coached a lot of my son's sports, basketball, blah, 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 soccer, all this shit. If you're going to bring Gatorade, if you have a kid and they're like, it's your turn to bring treats, all right? You bring a treat, you bring a drink, right? You bring Gatorade, and it's an outside sport, and it's summer. Don't bring a cooler. Don't be giving these kids hot ass Gatorade after a game. Nothing worse. What are we doing? Just don't even buy the. Huh?
Is that a first time dad or what?
No, it happens all the time. Oh. And I'm like, what? Like, this is not like it happened 2 weeks ago, but that wasn't the first time it's happened. You just reminded me of it though. But it's like, yo, bring a little cooler, or God forbid you freeze them at home and then bring them, because it's going to be hot as shit outside. I don't know, man. I think some people just put stuff off and they're like, oh, let's hurry and go to the store on the way. But okay.
Absolutely. Not everybody has their life together like you, Wonder.
Well, they should.
All right, make sure you follow us at Figure the Number 4 podcast on Instagram. Check out the YouTube. We appreciate y'all.
Fuck Bill Goldberg.
Thought you were gonna say the other guy's name. Shout out to the Iron Sheik. We're out.